So we need as many programs as we can to try to help the children. Diversity is very important, not only in the church, but as you said, in these different programs, because it should be open to everybody. Everybody deserves a chance, everybody.
From my perspective, Gia was born at the beginning of COVID-19, so she didn't know any other children. When she started attending the program after restrictions were lifted and we could finally go out and children could attend these groups, she started meeting other kids and learning from them. Through that, she learned to socialize, and it also taught her to be patient and to take turns playing with other children. At home, she was the only child, so she didn't know how to share. This program has helped her grow, learn how to relate to other kids, and even interact a lot with the adults in the group. She has many conversations and has become very sociable. The first thing I tell people is that it's a place where children learn to build relationships, play, and share. It's also a space where they offer support for anything you might need.
From what I've seen, Smart Start is doing a wonderful job communicating their vision, their role, and what they'd like to do. I'd like to see that continue, and I think that more community involvement behind that would be beneficial for the health and long-term viability of the program. We came from Washington State. There's a lot of different types of programs. I have not seen one specifically that is like Smart Start, so that's, to me, it's kind of one of a kind, which is wonderful. My hope and my prayer for this is that this can continue to thrive in its current form, grow beyond where it is now, and that more churches like ours can play a part in that, even if it's letting up some space.
No matter what community you're in, and especially a smaller community like this in a smaller town, and these services, when you talk about younger families and the offerings for younger families, and a lot of folks who can't afford specialized care or to be able to have this offering is invaluable to them.
It is building those foundational relationships so that we can better the family. We are stronger as a society and just as a community when we come together and we really listen to one another and impart whether it's strategies, whether it's just a listening ear to be able to support our families, whether it's in education or just betterment of family altogether. So we are stronger together. It is really important for us to understand that it is a partnership. It's important to be able to meet folks where they are. And in order for that to take place, there needs to be open conversation so that there's an understanding of where the need is, what the need is, and how to really support the individuals, the families.
I think that Smart Start gives support to children ages 0 to 5, women that need support, and also families. I think it's good that families have someone that they can get with for support. Often people have to find support, and often they don't find it, and it's just good to know that Smart Start is available. Families everywhere need support, need help, need guidance, need to know that someone cares, someone to talk to. So this is huge.
For me personally, it's something that I definitely felt right away, taking it back from when my little ones were just 2 years old. Unfortunately, the world was at a shutdown at that moment, and we were slowly opening back up. Well, I was a new stay-at-home dad with 2 twins, and not knowing what direction, where to go, and move to a new city on top of it. And so I just by chance happened to find that it was a resource, KPL, and they were doing meetups. A little hesitant at first because, as a guy, you're like, oh, okay, normally it's for a mom thing. but immediately I was welcomed in, and I felt embraced by not only just the leader of the program, but the other families there. And it was great because I was able to build a bond from those other families. And I didn't feel like, even though I was a stay-at-home dad, it wasn't just me. It was something that I was able to look forward to, and I had that confidence going out with my kids, like, okay, I have support and I know where other things are happening. So it's awesome that we were able to get that experience 2 years before they even got into the classroom, and it helped with that transition because now my kids were able to go in and they know from the meetups, we sit, this is time to sit, this is time to read, crisscross applesauce, pay attention, bubble in the mouth, all these little things that we did from these small meetups, and we did it through play. It wasn't like a big classroom. And so it was awesome that in this short little burst, my kids, I felt like they were confidently ready to go to pre-K and they were shooting stars. So
we are very grateful. My children had no one to play with. We didn't have much family around here. When we arrived in this country, you as Smart Start opened the doors for us. Now my children have improved. They have a friendly and social quality of life, and that is very generous. First of all, the father must be consistent, and that is what we have learned here, to be together as a family, to be united as parents for our own well-being and that of our home. What would I say to them? To come closer. The doors here are open for everyone, for the Latino community, for the American community, for everyone. It is a privilege to socialize with people from different countries, not just from here. The doors are open to all. So come, learn to know your children and learn to know yourselves, and we'll be here waiting for you.
Together!